Hey guys, alright, so I'm hoping this is a better angle. I have it on the little tripod thingy. Um, so I guess, okay, so let's see. Random Sunday number 4. um, so let's see. I'm really liking these and I'm getting great feedback. So thank you everybody for watching them and commenting. Sometimes it just takes a lot to just take a couple minutes out of the day and just do things. But Sundays usually I don't do anything. Sundays used to be my cleaning days, but it moved to Saturday, which it might have to move back to Sunday. I'm not sure. So let's see. So today, I guess we can start with today. Family Day was today. It was my 3rd day in class with my students, and technically we weren't in class. We all met in the gym, and we just did like family activities. It was from pre-K all the way up to confirmation. Sorry, my dog is just okay. So so yeah, I mean, I had so much fun. It was like a huge packet that they handed out, and it had everybody's activities, which I think what I'm gonna end up doing next time is I'm gonna end up like telling them to suggest something different, because basically what they did is they took a packet, and the packet maybe, or like a bunch of like activities, and I want to say the activities were, I want to say, how many pages, about 50 or 60 in that packet, and that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot to go through, because I mean the kids, especially the pre-K and the 1st and 2nd grade, are not gonna be as advanced to do all the other activities that are in there. So I'm thinking what I'm going to end up suggesting next time to the director is just to split it up in groups, like pre-K, 1st and 2nd there, you know, 3rd, 4th, and 5th here, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 6th and above is usually confirmation or something like that. So hopefully they'll be able to like split it up better, so that way, you know, this, to me, it was a lot of paper that was wasted. My students, the 1st graders, you know, just did pre-K, and then that's it. After that, they're like, okay, we're done, you know. So they didn't have any other interest in the other activities. So I'm just probably gonna tell them like that, or just have it to where, you know, we can hand out our own activities to our students, own little packets or something like that, just so it can be more cost efficient for the church, because I know, you know, that's just stuff, you know, if we're spending money on this, we can't have this type of thing. So I'm trying to see. So what else? My week was great, I guess. I mean, I had the interview, it went great. I think I did an update about it where I had just been running around back and forth doing like interview meetings and stuff like that. So I guess it's just their way to see if you're reliable enough. So we'll see. Keeping my fingers crossed. Let's see what else. So yeah, oh, okay, you know what? Then I guess, let's see. What else went on during the week? Oh, we got a kitchen table, which is a great thing. We finally got it on layaway. We bought it at Kmart. We put it on layaway because it was just something that we could pay off up front, but usually something always goes wrong when we buy something. Like, for instance, what was one time that we bought? Oh, my laptop, for instance. When I bought my laptop 2 years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I don't remember, something happened. I think there was like a death in the family or something like that, where we needed to come up with money, and here I am, I just spent this money, you know, $700-800 on my laptop. So, you know, that was a big chunk. So now we're kind of more, you know, if we can pay off in payments, I'd rather do that. And you know, layaway only cost, the fee was only $5, and it's like 8 weeks. Now they have an 8 and a 12 week, or 6 and a 12 week, or something like that. So I mean, it's there, and if we need it, we need it. Like, for instance, if I've been wanting a camera so bad, and what I want to end up doing is just getting it on layaway. Sears does layaway around Christmas time, So I think that's what I'm gonna probably do. I don't know how their layaway works. I think it's only like 4 weeks or something, so we'll see. I have to ask my aunt, she works there. So let's see what else. So I guess I can show it to you guys really quick, right? Hold on. I'm gonna cover it real quick because I'll get you guys dizzy. I know it. Okay. So here's our kitchen table. It's a counter height. That's our old kitchen table right there, the top, and then the bottom's right there. We got to get rid of it. So this is our kitchen table. I really love it. Really, really love it. It's just awesome. It makes it more roomier. Now we can, all three of us can sit at the table. It sits four. We were actually looking for a black one, but the black ones that we found, they were either way too expensive or they were too big. We fell in love with one at Value City, but it was a little bit pricey. It was like $600 and something plus delivery, and this one was only $200. So we want the better choice, plus we can do payments on this one. So moving back. Alright, so yeah, I really love my kitchen table. It was awesome. Hubby, I love him to death. We've been needing a kitchen table forever, because when we moved to Texas we got rid of everything, and when we moved back we didn't have anything. So that table was a hand-me-down and the other table was a hand-me-down. So now it feels good to have your own stuff. It really does feel good. We didn't even have a living room, and we went to Rent-A-Center and we bought our living room set. Again, another thing, payments. If you could find it somewhere, go for it. Rent-A-Center does 90 days same as cash, so you have 90 days to pay it off, and that's what we did. We just, you know, I think the living room set, I want to say it was like $2,000, but something had happened that they had given us a discount, so it was way less than that. And yeah, so I mean, I'm proud of myself because I can say, hey, I bought the living room set. You know, I paid for it all myself. My husband paid for the kitchen table. I mean, we don't look at it like that way, but it's just like, I'm proud that we didn't have to, you know, have to get help from other people. So that's how, you know, when we first started out, my parents went out and they bought everything. They went crazy. They bought us the kitchen table. They bought us a kitchen table, kitchen set, like the dishes, the decor, every single thing you can think of for the kitchen. They bought, what else did they buy? Living room set for us, like the coffee tables and the tables and the recliners. And then they bought, I think my grandma bought like my bathroom set. Or no, my grandma bought me towels and a big old like hamper thing. And what else did she buy? Oh, and a tablecloth for us. That's my grandma's more like the necessities. And then my aunt bought the decor for my bathroom. So it's like we had help. Now this time around, you know, second time, you know, going into it and doing it all over again, I'm proud to say that, you know, we didn't need the help. I mean, the help is there if we needed it, but we didn't take it, you know. So I'm so proud of myself. So let's see. Whew, I don't know. I guess, I mean, let me see, what else can I talk to you guys about? Oh, so you had me on Facebook or Twitter. Wow. Yeah, just freaky things have been happening. Okay, what was it? The day of the walk, of the breast cancer walk last month, I was walking to my grandma's house. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I was walking. I was out before the sun, you know, woken up and everything. Just taking a shower, just gotten ready, and started walking to my grandma's. And I was like, let's see, my house is here, and then there's another house, and then there's like a school. And I was like in front of the school getting ready to cross the street. And then all of a sudden, like I just heard some, like a whisper, like, yeah, like just a whisper, but it's like a freaky whisper, and it sounded like it was being carried with the wind. Oh my God, I started looking around. I was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I was like, oh my God. So I started praying, like, Our Father, who art in heaven, and I just kept praying it over and over and over again. I think from the time that it took me to get from in front of the school to across the street and through the alley where my grandma lives, to her back door, I think I prayed like the Our Father like 12 times, because I was like praying it really fast. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So that was crazy. Well, today, well, okay, I guess I can rewind a little bit. yesterday, I know I'm gonna get these days confused, and I had just put it on my Facebook too. Okay, there's two incidents. One day was when I was taking a shower. No, I was in the bathroom, getting ready to take a shower, and then the door, like my bathroom door, was just closed all the way. It was closed, and it was locked. But then I don't know, it sounded like somebody like pulled on it to open it, and it opened, and I'm like, what the heck? So I go and I start looking, and my brother-in-law has this door closed in this room, so I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go in his room, I'm just gonna knock, and nobody ever answered. So I'm like, okay, he's not home. Went downstairs to check, his truck's not home. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, maybe, you know, it's just my mind. So another day, yesterday, it's like I was in the shower, and then all of a sudden I just heard like something, like the door was closed, it was locked, and it was just like something just pushed on the door like twice, just go, and our door squeaks, like, look, it squeaks. So yeah, it just, like, that's what you heard when it was just somebody pushing on it, and I'm like, what the heck? So when I get out of the shower, I was freaked out like crazy, and I'm like, what's going on? So I've been walking around the apartment, and again, nothing. Well, today I was here on the computer, and then all of a sudden I just heard, like, I'm like, what the heck? Updated Facebook. Hubby comes home, because he comes home between his shifts. Hubby comes home, and we were just laying down in the bed, and all of a sudden it sounded like downstairs, like somebody was opening, like had their key and opening the door, unlocking it. And we only lock the you know, the bottom lock when we're both here. When he's gone, it's all locked up. My bed is right next to you know, wherever I'm at, right next to me. So I just heard something, and my hubby's like, he looks at me, he goes, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, can you go check? Because I only had, you know, my tank top on and everything. I was like, and I told him, I was like, just go check. I was like, if it's your brother, I'll put on a regular shirt, because, like, I don't know, I just feel weird being around my brother-in-law and having a tank top on. I was like, I don't know, I just feel weird. So he went to go check. He went all the way downstairs. He looked, nothing. He pushed on the door. It was locked. I mean, it was locked. He opened the door, nobody was there. So I was like, oh my God. So then after that, we were just laying down in the bed. He came back to the bed, we're laying down. It sounded like somebody was walking, and our floors squeak. Because if you heard the kitchen, like when I'm there and it squeaks, because this house is old, it just sounded like somebody was walking and it was squeaking. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, you're not going to work. Of course he did go to work, but oh my God, I'm telling you, it was like, oh. And I was telling Marina, because we text, we text like, well, we used to text almost on a daily basis, but lately I've been like really busy. So I texted her and I was like, I don't know what's going on, and I had told her about my hubby. What had happened? Oh, we were asleep in the bed. It was Wednesday. We were asleep, and then he just felt like something. In Spanish it's called que te subió el muerto. Un muerto. Basically, like, it's just like the dead is just like on top of you, like pushing me down. And my husband's like, he said he kept trying to move, he kept trying to like push me, and he felt like he was touching me, but his arms weren't moving, his legs weren't moving. And then he just started praying, and then it just, you know, it left him alone. So I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? So I told Marina, I was like, I don't know. I was like, sometimes they say your sins play tricks on you. But I'm like, my sins ain't even that big. I'm like, you know, the last time that I confessed, when was it? Right before I found out I was pregnant, that day or 4 days before I found out I was pregnant, I had confessed that day. And you know, from then and now, there's nothing basically. All it is just, you know, when I miscarried, I blamed, you know, everybody, and I blamed, you know, I just said, I'm sick and tired of this, and, you know, God's punishing me. Like, that's the only thing that really, that, you know, I've sinned about. So, I don't know. So I'm gonna go to confession either way. But I told her, I was like, maybe it's because there's a cemetery, because where we live this is the block. And here's a block over here, and then the next block over is a cemetery, one right across the street from each other. So there's two cemeteries there. On one side I have family members there. On another side I just have like people I've known, or like known that have been buried there. But it's like, it's so crazy. Oh, like, oh my God, maybe it's that. But then Marina's like, well, I don't know, maybe it's not. She's like, because, you know, it might be because it's 2 different houses. So I don't know. I'm just going to go to confession, and I'm going to have Father David come and bless the apartment. Because I'm just terrified. It's crazy because it's like, I don't know, it's just out of nowhere. Just little things start happening. And it's been a while since they've happened, but I mean, we'll see. Alright, you guys, well, that's my random Sunday video. I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm pretty sure I probably went over. Alright, bye.